Hello, welcome everyone. Welcome to our Celebrate and Elevate November Abby call. We are super excited to connect with you. We have an amazing call planned, and we want to start by celebrating October. So, well done to each and every one of you for all your activity and energy. I'm going to give you some really fun stats to start things off before I pull the slide deck up. But first off, you gifted 95 in-lab custom creams to someone either battling breast cancer or a survivor. And we all feel so great that someone has an amazing product and a gift from you and from Abby. You supported 380 or 93 customers to receive a free hyaluronic acid plumping serum. So fabulous. I know they're going to fall in love with that product and be using it forever. Our October sales were 21% over September. So woo, woo, woo. October orders were 34% over September, and October reorders were 6% over September. So every single number, I just commend you. And I couldn't be more impressed by all your activity with your social media challenge. Like the amount of energy and Abby love and just that you were pouring in day after day after day. I'll talk about how many people hit that challenge, but we're going to keep it going. Well done. And Teresa and team, thank you for all your work putting that together. Um, November's already started strong. Our first 2 days of November with our fun Essential Mist was actually double to September 1st and 2nd. So we're starting November strong. But now I'm going to just give you a few notes before I pull the slides up of some really important, exciting information. First one is just kind of a little housekeeping note, and that is I want you to know that the programming for our Essential Mist, our gift with purchase Essential Mist, has been programmed that at the 125, you can use your ambassador code and you'll get the mist. But I also want you to know that shipping has not been programmed that way. I'm going to tell you a little bit about our transition and it'll make sense to you why we're not making that shift at this time. But if you need the free shipping, then, or if you want the free shipping for the 149, please don't use your code and take the retail after. But with the gift with purchase, it is coded. So we know that's not perfect, but it's just for a really short period of time. Um, so let's talk about Abby 2.0 or Abby's real launch, as I'm calling it. I'm kind of looking at Abby as 2025 is our pre-launch. 2025 is figuring it out, is figuring out having all of us fall in love with Abby products and lots of customers and really getting clear of how we take all of Abby from France and bring it into the US in all the different ways that support each one of you and support your customers. And so we're calling the relaunch 2026 January. And you're going to learn lots about that. But what I want you to know is we're actually going to make a shift. Our goal is to make the shift to our new compensation plan on December 17th. Okay, so it's about, what is it? It's about 6 weeks from now. We are making that shift. That is our goal. That's our goal unless something sideways happens and we'll let you know. But right now we are on track for that to happen. So I want you to look at December as two commission periods. Okay. So the 1st through the 16th, you're going to be in our current plan and it's going to close out on the 16th, just like normal. Okay. So you need to give it to get your right percentages in those first 16 days. And we've got a lot going on in those first 16 days. It's going to make it super easy for you to hit those benchmarks. But then when the 17th comes, we're moving into the new plan. So we'll have kind of December 2025, we'll have two commissions. We'll have the new plan from the 17th to the 31st. Now, the reason we've decided to do this is that's usually our slowest time of any time of the year. And so you'll be finished up, doing all your activities. Of course, some orders will still come in and we want to test the system and make sure everything's functioning properly in those second 2 weeks, but it won't be the massive ordering because anytime we make a shift with this kind of a big, as you know, many of you have been through this before with a technology shift or maybe a comp plan shift. Sometimes there's some bumps or often there's bumps. And so we feel by doing it this way, it's going to be really smooth and really set us up for success. So what that means is on the 17th of November, 2 weeks from now, we will have a call and we will go over the new plan. So you'll get all the details of this amazing plan that is geared for success on every level that you will understand in 2 seconds, and so will your new team members. And it's going to compensate people that are just selling, people that are new leaders, people that are mid-level leaders, and people that are building huge teams, every part of it. And we're super excited about it and super excited for you to have something that is really easy for you to share. Okay. Um, okay. We are getting a new wallet system. We thought that we would move into it by now, but because of the French banks and US banks and all the different pieces, it's taken a little bit longer. We're very confident that it's going to happen this month, but what Fred and Joanna and team have decided to do is they're going to add $3 onto your October commissions so that it's covering part of those fees for this month. So you'll just have your transfer fee. With our new plan, there will be no monthly fee, and the first transfer is free, and second and beyond is only $1 for the US market, and I think it's like 150 or 175 for Canada. So we'll give you all the details to that very soon, but we're working very hard on that so that you'll be all set up. Okay, so mark your calendar, and okay, let's get on with the rest of it and the fun now. I'm going to pull the slides up and we'll make sure that everybody knows about that call on the 17th. So let me just share here. Okay, so welcome November. Okay, when I wrote the notes to the team, I asked, oh, share some personal things that are going on, because I know everybody likes to know kind of what's happening with people in their life, and I usually don't share. But today I decided, because I'm actually in Seattle, so I'm going to give you a little Tatum overload here and show you what I've been up to with this little guy. So as you know, I'm a brand new Nona, only what, 8 weeks in. So I've got some pictures of two of my favorite men now. We've got Tatum here, but the second update, you can see this guy over here on the right that's really struggling. We got bikes in July. We moved to Tampa. We just got bikes, and we've been really cycling. You can see that's one of Rich's earlier rides. Where he was struggling a little bit, but he's getting stronger each time. He would kill me if he knew that I shared this with you. But a couple of weeks ago, we did a 35 miler, and our goal is within the next year to ride as many miles as we are old. And there's a lot more than 35. So we'll keep you posted on that. So let's do some October recognition and celebrate our achievers. So starting off with all of our achievers that did over 500. Huge congratulations. Too many for me to call out, but I'm going to hold it there for those screenshots and the applause and the hearts to go up. With 500 and above, we had 50 Abbi ambassadors that hit 500 and above. And that means that you are on track for that cool Abbi t-shirt, right? For our challenge. We've got to do it in November too. But for everyone that hit 500, we're going to actually reach out to you and get your sizes. So we're ready. When you hit that 500 next month, we're ready to place those orders. Okay, so huge congrats to each and every one of you. And these numbers do reflect the 25% back in. So we've got reports that are accurate, aligned with that. It's going to be updated in your month-to-date report very soon, even with this plan within the next week or two. Okay, let's celebrate our 1,002 1999. So Kelly Slaney, congratulations, 1,021. Julie Digger, 1,083. Anita Westlake, 1,083. Lauren Marco, 1,270. Alejandra O'Brien, 1,386. Christine Waters, 1,428. Jody Bart, 1,710. And Marianne Shekel, 1,964. Congratulations to you. And over 2,000 in the sales. Great job, Chandra Appel, 2,036. Amanda Konapaska, 2,417, Jen McCann, 2,548, Lexi Fittipaldi, 2,555, and Zul and Dennis Manif, 3,582. So huge congratulations to each and every one of you and our enrollers for October, Brooke Safford, Lara Fort, Paige Ellis, Lexi Fittipaldi, Holly Hannigan, and Zul and Dennis Maniff. Congratulations on your enrolling. Okay, let's do a little review of our Abby incentives for November. Right now, we still have our Abby Across America. You can see our names of people up in light: Anita, Susan, Jen, Lara, Paige, Tony, Janet, Christine, Holly, Brooke, Zul and Dennis, Lexi times two, Kim, and Carol. And we're going to fill up more states this month, especially after you see that new comp plan and you're able to share it. It's going to be super exciting. It is our month two for our Ambassador Fall Challenge. And I know many of you are doing such a great job on this. Just to give you some numbers, those that are over 250 and on track for our training that's on December 10th, we have 111. So I know most of you on this call have hit that. So 111 are eligible for the training. We just need, you need to hit 250 for this month. And you're going to be there. And then for those of you that are at the 500, 500 again for November, and you're going to get that t-shirt. Now our November or our December 10th call, we decided it's going to be at 8 p.m. and you don't want to miss it. You mark your calendar right now. We will record it if you've got a function or something. It's kind of a lot of kid stuff going on in December, but it's going to be goal setting. Our goal is that you leave that call being ready for 2026. You're very clear on where you're going in 2026 and you have a plan and how you're going to get there. And that's what we're going to focus on that December 10th call. And not least, but certainly not last, the October social media challenge. So fabulous job. Well, we had 51 people that achieved the challenge by posting daily, whether you did it a handful of times or every time. We saw so much growth in you, and uh, Teresa and Tony put together some testimonials. Just close this down here. You can see these great testimonials from different people in terms of what that challenge did. The challenge got me out of my comfort zone. It brought me out of my inconsistency. It gave me a boost. It helped me by getting out of my own way. So my advice to you is if you did not participate last month, then we really want you to look at this. And it's a little different this time. It's not every day, but what the team did is Teresa put together, Teresa is at 30 different posts, and then they pick and choose, kind of give them the recap of what's different about it. You know, I didn't prepare you for this, but
at all.
Stuff my notes.
So, so we do have the calendar, so you can follow it every single day, but we also didn't want to pigeonhole you in, especially everybody who is consistently posting about Abby already. So we just gave you 30 prompts and you can mix and match what you want to do on a day. As long as you're posting something, you are achieving the challenge. So I got so many messages from you guys last month. I was just overcome with gratitude and joy, and it was so fun seeing everybody. It really started for me because I was being inconsistent with posting. So I said, I need to figure out a way for me to get posting every day. And so that's kind of how it snowballed, because I know that if I'm in my own head, there are so many others that are in their own head about it too. So I'm so excited for everybody who, even if you just did one day of it, you put yourself out there. So keep doing it.
Yes, and we've got someone special to highlight, Heidi Vernick Joyce. Heidi, where are you?
I'm so
Heidi,
excited about
Heidi
her.
really, really stepped out of her comfort zone. Heidi, you want to tell us a little bit about the challenge and what you accomplished?
Sure. I am an extremely competitive human. So when I saw the posting every day, I was like, oh, I got this. And then I started to see how many times I had to go live, do a reel, do a video. And I was like, oh, no, I can't do this. I'm not going to do this. That's way out of my comfort box. And then I thought, okay, I want the t-shirt, darn it. So I'm gonna have to do these. So I did the first live and I thought I was gonna die, but I didn't. As you can see, I'm still here. And the real, if you know me, um, you can tell that my anxiety is through the roof, and I'm literally like sound like I'm out of breath. Like I came in from running a mile, walked in to wash my face and do my the video, and I started to look at it to edit it, and I thought, oh no, just post it because you're gonna end up doing this 900 times. So I was like, okay, here goes, and I posted it, and then for to post where we had to post our link on a different social media that we'd never have. I took that same video without tweaking it and posted it to TikTok. I was like, oh my God, who the heck am I? So, and because of that, I got all 10 of my scans, which in other challenges, I've never gotten them. And I busted my behind till the last day, but I got my over $500. And the first video that the first live, I did it at like 6:30 in the morning because I volunteer at our youth football here. And by that was Saturday morning, I think it was. By Sunday night, there were over 900 people or views of that video. I was like, what the heck is going on? I can't be that interesting in washing my face and putting cream on my face. But over 900 people watched that video. I was just like, this is bizarre. So,
Congratulations.
and then like the first on November 1st, we had to do that live, and I thought, oh dear Jesus, how can I do this? And I'm like, I got this, I can do this. Even though I'm still not comfortable with it, um, like if you show up every day and you do what you got to do, it's amazing. And I never posted on my personal page either, never.
Wow.
So this is a first. So yeah.
Huge
And
congratulations.
tell them she messaged me on Halloween and she was like, "You are not gonna believe this, but I'm already have ideas for my live for November."
Oh yeah.
I was like, "Go, Heidi!" She's like, "Who
Yes.
the F am I?" And I'm like, "You're blossoming." Like it's just
Oh
like,
yeah.
oh,
Yeah, I
Love
already
it.
started thinking about, I'm like, okay, well, I can't stop this because the challenge isn't there any longer. I have to continue this. Otherwise, I'll go back to the way I was and never do a live, never do a reel with me in it, anyhow. So I was like, okay, I have to start thinking of lives and reels and videos to do. And so I started writing those down. So I have those
Great,
ideas
Heidi.
too.
Congratulations on stepping out of your comfort zone, growing so much this month, and hitting your 500 goal. Well done. Well done. And
Thanks.
let that be kind of inspiration for anyone that maybe is too nervous and hasn't yet. 900 views. And what's the truth? It's not about perfection. It's about just being authentic, right? And just sharing. So well done, Heidi, and well done, everyone.
Thanks.
Okay, so I'm going to turn it over to our amazing, beautiful founders, Joanna and Fred, to say hi and to connect with you.
Hi, hello everyone.
Hello. Since when is that?
Yeah, for my part, I just want just few minutes. I would like to remind you some benefits of essential mist. You, of course, you can access to the replay of last week's Zoom for more details and refer to the product information sheet. But I just want to share with you just a few minutes now. This is your best ally for fasting winter. Thanks to its unique composition, it offers you multiple benefits. First, its active ingredient targets all benefits of cellular energy, revitalization, of course, with anti-aging effects and set makeup, of course. And my personal favorite is undeniable protection. Protection of skin from urban pollution, including dust, cigarette smoke, blue light, all pollution around us. Because of that, it makes sense in my daily life from hours in front of my computer for the blue light um, to the need of housework. And I can mention my addiction to a little cigarette sometimes, sorry. But for all that, I think that our skin needs this protection from external aggression all during the day, and to preserve the effectiveness of your skincare, your daily skincare that you apply. It's a protection from the effectiveness of this too. So, as I said, this product is your best
Friend.
beauty alive friend, and it can take everywhere with you, in the car, in the bag, where you want. You know that for Abby, we simply live, we move forward, we keep in mind that every moment of pleasure is so precious for our well-being. So please savor your moment. And the good news is that you can have multiple benefit with just one action, many times, all the day when you want. So just enjoy it and have pleasure every day and many times in a same day.
You enjoy it?
Yes, of
Okay,
course.
so I will.
Thank you, Joanna.
I will
Thank
also.
you.
And for men and women, very
Yes,
important.
of course. All skins.
Okay, Fred, did you want to share anything? Or you just letting Joanna?
Yes, yes,
Okay.
yes. First, I'm so happy to be here tonight because as you know, most of you knows that I was very often talking with the pioneers, some ambassadors, and now we have our dear Melissa that's doing an amazing job. Uh, but then I miss you a lot, so I'm so happy to see those faces on the screen. And I also remember Heidi when we met also during the event, and a lot of you. So I'm so happy, and I can also admit that I'm following your message, your everything you do on Facebook, on social network. I'm very proud. I'm really, really, really proud. You are doing something amazing, developing not only the brand but the vision of the brand. Uh, and I'm so happy. We it's only a few months since we start Abby, and then we have a big chance to have Melissa and Paul that joined the board and the company, and we are doing a shift. Something was needed. Um, and you will see everything that is coming. I can't tell you, but I'm so happy that every day, every week, you're gonna see some lot of improvement and some new coming. So, and I just wanted to share a small story that just happened few minutes ago. I will tell you about the persistence and the consistency in action. We just had election. The mayor of the city here. That person was very far to win, very far, like hell. And so the election was on Sunday, and I just discovered a few minutes ago, he won with one vote. One vote. We are talking about thousands and thousands of people that were voting. So I just want to emphasize that how much to be consistent, to trust yourself, to trust your story, because you never know. Sometimes you are doing just some few actions, one post here, one here, and you don't know why. But at the end of the day, and you can check, okay, the city is Côte-Saint-Luc in Canada. He won with one vote. So just to let you know that any action you take are so important. And sometimes you don't know. The only thing you know, trust yourself, trust the team, trust the product, uh, but trust yourself because you are so capable to do some huge things. And that's why I can tell you I'm addicted to your message on Facebook. And because each of them, they are just natural. You're yourself. And I think at the end of the day, this is just the most important. This is what we just wanted to bring with Abby. You can be yourself and sharing with the other. And this is the sense of the message. So thanks a lot. Please, Melissa, I can't wait to have a next event to, to have
Yes,
some beautiful
we will
moments
get
together.
very, very soon. Yes, love it. Love it. Okay, I'm going to grab the slides again, and we are going to talk just a bit about our great promo here. Um, So, our Essential Mist gift with purchase. We know this just rolled out on the 1st. There's a great recording that was done last week all about the mist. We've got the product education document in the Abbi Academy. So, get yourself all geared, all learned up about the Essential Mist and be ready to go. I'm going to turn things over to Anita and stop sharing, but take a screenshot of this page right here because Anita's going to share just some how-tos in terms of working with this product. And she wanted to make sure that you had these word choices and some of these tips. So take a quick screenshot and then we will turn it over to Anita.
Thank you. Oops. Okay. I was going to try to put it in the comments, but I wasn't quick enough. So, hi, you guys. Thank you so much. That's hard to follow, Joanna and Fred. And thank you, Joanna, for your knowledge on the product. We always love it. And yeah, abbyvideos.com is where you can go and find the replay of it. And Fred, you made me tear up. So, I just appreciate you guys so much. Now, let's talk about the essential mist and who it's really made for, because once you picture your client, you'll immediately understand why this product is going to be such a hit. The product is great for men and women, and in this example, I'm going to refer to the customer as a woman. So your customer is someone who wants her skincare to work hard for her, but she doesn't want to work hard to use it. She's busy. Maybe she's running from the gym or to a meeting or squeezing in self-care between kids' schedules, and she loves the products that feel luxurious but fit seamlessly into her day. She's probably already using a great skincare routine, but she wants that extra boost, the kind of glow and hydration that makes her skin look fresh, even when she's running on coffee and determination. And she's also that person who's used to traditional setting sprays or face mist before they've never done much beyond the quick refresh. The essential mist is going to completely change that. It not only hydrates, but it actually locks in her skincare and enhances makeup wear, all while delivering actives that support her skin barrier throughout the day. Now, your ideal client, she's going to love results that she can see and feel. That smooth, dewy finish that says healthy skin rather than heavy product. So so whether she's a skincare minimalist who wants one product that does it all, or a beauty lover who's always looking for the next innovation, the Essential Mist was made for her. Now, that slide that you all just took a picture of, those are marketing ideas for a few campaigns that I put together for you to think about how you can drip them into your social media. So the first one is the More Than a Makeup Setter campaign, right? It does more than that. So the theme is makeup meets skincare. And the concept is to position the Essential Mist as the next generation of setting sprays. One that not only locks in makeup, but also protects and nourishes your skin. Most setting sprays simply hold makeup in place, and this one does that, and it shields from pollution, blue light, and daily stressors. Now, the other idea, there are 5 of them, so bear with me. The second one is spray, slay, and repeat. Oh, yeah, on the go lifestyle series. The theme is everyday energy for busy women. So, the concept would be to show how the essential mist fits seamlessly into a fast paced lifestyle from the gym to school pickup to travel. Just like Joanna says, we need them everywhere. Kelly says we need 5. I get it. I have them everywhere. And so the marketing tips that were on that screenshot for you will give you some ideas for reels, TikToks, some stories, some polls that you can do. Now, the third one is, which I love, is Meet the French Secret. 91% grape water. The theme is ingredient love and credibility, and the concept is spotlight the luxe French grape water base and its natural antioxidants and hydration. So really dig into that and leverage the grape water. The fourth one, we're going to all channel our inner Joanna, and it's the Science Behind the Spritz education series. So the theme is Smart Skincare Simplified. So we want to break down the glycopolymer, if I said that right, the glycopolymer and other key ingredients in easy to digest posts that blend education with relatability. So again, you're going to have a graphic post say, what the heck is glycopolymer? Heck, do a reel that says, how do you even say this word and what does it mean? But give a little friendly breakdown of it. And then the last one is essential as your morning coffee. That's giving you that emotional hook, right? The theme is habit and feel good ritual. Tie in skincare to self-care and mood, showing the mist as a sensory experience, not just functional skincare. So I hope these ideas are going to inspire some creativity as you reach out directly to your customers and you create your social media posts.
Well done. Wow, so many great ideas. I'm sure everybody's inspired and they're going to want that document. So get that in the Power Collective right away so everyone can grab that. Thank you so much for putting that together. Okay, it's time for the Santa hat. And the star tonight that's going to give you some really exciting news is Paul. Paul Toscano, take it away.
Hey guys, how you doing? Good to see you guys. Very excited about the season coming up. Very excited about this promotion that we're putting together. I do want to say the progress that we've made just in the past month has been spectacular. And the sales numbers are showing, the number of ambassadors joining, what you guys are doing has been amazing. And the way the team is actually coming together has been amazing. So I'm very excited. Today or yesterday, actually, we launched a little improvement to the website. So hopefully everybody was able to see that and was able to experience some of that. But we're calling it Web 1.5. I see somebody posted my photo back. Thank you, Anita. So we launched 1.5. Really excited about that. That's the post selfie analysis flow. So we've improved that. So it makes it easier for customers to understand what they've gotten from a result standpoint, as well as see the actual products that are available to them. And in the same manner, we've standardized that experience in the shop experience. So now if you see it, it's really nicely laid out. You can see the different categories of creams, the simple solutions and essentials. And then even within the creams, we've tried to organize the lab products with the against the mix at home. And we're calling it mix at home. That aligns with, you can get it in lab or mix at home. And the mix at home products have the base creams and the concentrates. So we're working on trying to educate the customer as they shop that, hey, there's 2 different classes of products or 2 product lines, and you choose on what you want to shop. So that was the 1.5, and we're still continuing to work on that. We know it's not perfect. We're still working on it. And one of the things about e-commerce, it never ends, right? Consumers keep changing the way they use the websites and stuff. So we got to stay on top of it. And getting your feedback. I know, and I want to especially thank the team that did the beta testing for us. That was an exceptional job. Tanya, thank you very much. We really appreciated that. And it helps us put out better products, right? So that way, less time to develop it, get it quicker out to the consumers so we can actually see the results really quickly. What else do we got? Obviously the mist went out. You guys saw that announcement. We sent the email out. Now you can discover the product on the website. But again, it's not available for sale. So take advantage of that exclusive. The only way you can get it is if you you make those purchases, right? So make sure that people understand that, but that's the exclusive for November. And then the other thing, so now the big thing, now while we're all wearing the Santa hats, is the holiday special that we're coming out with. So let me share my screen, and this is pretty exciting. This is also, again, thanks to a lot of the ambassadors who contributed to some of these concepts. Tanya, again, with the catalog idea that I'm about to share. So let's see. All right. So this is the website first. Let me show you this. So these are the sales that are going to be. The actual sale prices aren't on here yet, but these are the products that we're going to be promoting during the season. There's going to be gift sets for $30, gift sets of $40, and these are discounted products. So definitely great stocking stuffers, little thank you gifts to show the people that you care in your life. These little products. Then we've got the bigger sets for $50. You've got the what we call the Luminous Lift Duo, which includes 2 of our serums, and then an entire package specifically focusing on radiance. So we're calling it the Radiance Holiday Radiance Package, and the Natural Renewal Package at $95. These are all Canadian prices. There are US prices, and there are Canadian prices as well. Now, to really promote this promotion, or this holiday promotion, we are putting together a holiday catalog. Is my screen still sharing?
Yep, looks great.
Yep. Okay. All right. So the whole idea is, obviously we wanted to make it a very, we're still getting getting our feet into the ground, and we want to establish the fact that we're a luxurious brand. We're a high quality brand, setting a aspirational viewpoint. So we wanted to make sure that the catalog portrayed that. So as you can see, this is our cover. And Dennis, I want to especially thank Dennis from Spain, who's been helping with a lot of the creative and the work that you're going to be seeing. And it's also the stuff that you've been seeing in the latest emails. Dennis has been doing all that work. So spectacular job. All right. So, and even all these images, Dennis has been generating them in AI and then photoshopping them and putting tons of hours into this. And I think it's turned out fabulous. So you can see we're going to have highlighting the season, fall, Thanksgiving, and then obviously Christmas.
Beautiful.
You'll have all the different promotions that I just walked through that are on the website. So we're actually loading a custom website just for this holiday promotion. So people will go through this catalog, and the email that's going to come out later, there'll be links directly to that for purchase.
It's gorgeous.
And then,
Paul.
yeah. And there's an opportunity now. The expectation that you guys are going to be giving these out to your customers, it's also probably the first time that they're going to actually sit and read and flip through something, even though it's digital. So it's an opportunity to showcase more about Abbi than just the product. So we're going to talk about the science behind the AI and how important it is to selecting your product. And then also the custom cream, right? So a little bit more detail about what makes a custom cream so unique and so special, and why you should potentially gift it to somebody. Right. And then also the difference in our Mix at Home product line, right? And how you can create very personal daily and nightly rituals just out of these products. So that is the catalog. So that is going to be coming out in the next 24 hours. We're still polishing it up. That will be accompanied with the email that's going to go out to all the consumers about our holiday promotion.
Excellent. Paul, it is so gorgeous. Our first kind of um, seasonal event, and you've exceeded the expectations. So just really, really
Oh,
beautiful. So what will happen is by the goal is by noon tomorrow that the email will go out and the website will go live with the holiday products. So be watching for that. You will see on the website the products discounted. The under 30 items, those individual items have all been discounted, and the bundles have as well. But I love how you added in the custom cream and the mix at home information just as an education piece. So super exciting, and it's really going to support an amazing November and December. I'm really excited about the number of people that are going to learn about Abbi. Okay, so one more piece today that I'm really excited about. We have our Abbi Superstar section, and our superstar today is Amanda Kotopaska. And just to tell you a little bit about Amanda, Amanda so far has brought in 38 new customers. Now, this may has changed since she gave me this, since I got this data, but it probably has changed a bit. No, in November, she had 12 reorders and 17 total orders with sales of 2417. And her total sales have been over $12,000 for her start at Abbi. So really well done, Amanda. And Amanda has really taken an angle and ran with it and has been really successful at in-home events. So we're going to learn a little bit about Amanda tonight and learn how she's getting these results that she is getting. So Amanda, thank you for sharing today, sharing your wisdom and your time with us all. So first, tell us a little bit about you and why Abbi.
Sorry, trying to find my microphone. Okay, well, I'm Amanda Konopaska, and I have been in direct sales for over 17 years now, which is crazy. But all of my past direct selling experience was really focused on having inventory and doing a lot of vendor events. And I joined Abbi with the goal of not having to do that. I really loved that it was a personalized experience, so I could not. Sorry, hold on. I'm on my iPad. It's doing something super funky. Does it look like
No,
I'm looking at you guys, or does it look like I'm looking like someplace else?
no, it's perfect. You look perfect.
Okay. It was super bizarre for me. Sorry. It like is moving with my face. Okay. Anyways, so I really wanted to, if I was going to start a new direct selling business, I wanted to make sure that it was a unique experience. And I didn't want to go back to doing the traditional home parties. I didn't want to go back to having stock and having a lot of stock, I'll just say, for multiple businesses that I've been in. And so I just didn't want to have that recreated. So Abbi gave me the opportunity to do something fresh and new. And so that's kind of the route I went.
Okay, so tell us your main strategy for gaining new customers.
All right. So when I started with Abbi, I had the goal of 3 customers a month. So I focused on talking. I talked to a lot of people, but I really targeted 3 people that were either really liking my stories on Facebook. Maybe they took a scan, but didn't really do anything after that. And then I really used, at the lack of sounding cliche, consistency and connection. So when I was spending time on Facebook, it was engaging with them. It wasn't, getting stuck in that scroll that we all get stuck in, or watching TikTok videos, or I really was intentional with my time. And I was going through their personal timelines. So the 3 people that I identified, I was going through their personal timelines, and I was commenting authentically on their life, nothing to do with Abbi. And I noticed they started looking at my stories, and maybe they didn't see my stories before. And then I just started communication. But I will say that 9 times out of 10, I never bring up Abbi, and they bring it up to me. And it's because I'm posting consistently. So if you're my friend on Facebook and you follow me, everything I'm doing, 1, 2, 3 posts, or a day, it's always about Abby. So in my story and on my page. So I've been consistent since day one. And I think, again, sounding cliche, consistency really pays off. So if we just post a little bit and then we disappear, that whole momentum will lose itself too. So the social media challenge was a really great tool that was put together to help keep that going. And then the other thing for new customers is referrals. So in my past direct selling businesses, I didn't really have a ton of referrals. Like they might tell their mom or their sister. But with Abbi, people are noticing changes in their friend's skin and they're referring those people to me. So I'm going to talk a minute about my events. I know I'm kind of jumping ahead, but I have been starting these events and they ask me to bring someone. And I feel like that's really flips the script from let's have a party, bring a friend and I'll give you X, Y, and Z, or bring a friend and, I'll give you a discount, whatever it might be. It's really felt different because I'm not asking them to bring a friend. They're asking to bring a friend. And I've had some people that have been at my events over and over again, and they bring a friend almost every time. And it's a new friend. And so I think just referrals, and like I didn't ask any of these people to tell people, it's really just the fact that they're using the skincare, and I make sure that people are using the skincare consistently too, because how many times have we bought a product and then we use it a couple times and then it just sits there? So I do consistently follow up to make sure that people are utilizing their product, and I'll tell a little bit more about that. I know I'm getting ahead, so sorry, Melissa.
Oh, you're perfect.
But I think the biggest thing is just focus on 3 people a month.
Okay. So we talked quite a bit about your sips and skincare events. So tell everyone a little bit about your first one, kind of how did this get
Sure.
rolling, and then give us all the deets about the events.
Sure. So I did go into this differently. Like I said, I didn't want to have to cart everything places. I do have the mirror, so I didn't want to have to take everything with me. And so I decided to have do my own in-home events. And so the first series I did was Sips and Skincare. And some of you may have seen it in the Power Collective. And I think I called it Summer Sips and Skincare. And so I came up with a creative name, and it was just a cocktail or mocktail that they could have while they were experiencing Abbi. And I kept it to 6 people because I really wanted it to be a personal experience. So going back to not being a party, but being an experience. And my first event, I want to say, I think close to 12 people, and it was like way too many. So it was an awesome event because it was really like my kickoff and everybody loved it, but it was a lot to have to manage. And I actually, something just kind of funny is I picked margaritas for the night, and I was literally making margaritas one at a time in between scans. And at my next event, one of my customers you could have just done margaritas like the do it yourself and the pre-mixed, and you could have connected that to the in-lab and the do it yourself. She's also my high referral customer too, but it was just oh, I didn't even think of that. But don't focus on making the drinks, have them pre-made and everything set up, because that was really challenging. But so I have a fall in love series right now. So what I do is I typically do 1 to 2 a month. Sometimes I do 2. I have found that 1 a month is really that sweet spot though, because those repeat customers come back and they've used their skincare and then they want to reorder and rescan. And so that has been super successful. I do have the mirror. I do think that is a huge tool. I have people that prefer to use the mirror than to use their phones, even though they know they can. So that kind of is, and I make that the focal point of the Sips and Skincare too. Do you want me to go into what the Sips and Skincare is like, Melissa? Kind of.
First, I'm sure people are curious how you got 12 people at that event,
Oh,
Amanda.
sure.
I know people have done events and struggled to get people to attend.
Yes.
Talk about
so that. Sorry, it keeps flipping on here. I did not blast this on Facebook. So I look back at my past direct selling businesses, and I would make events and I would post over and over and over again about come to my party, come to this event. This was very strategic. I actually chose the people I wanted to come to these events. So some of them knew I was doing skincare, but I personally reached out to certain people and I started to build it that way. And then I also would put teaser posts up, but I never would put up like, I'm having this event, come to it, if that makes sense. So it never felt pressure, but like this last event, I did mimosas. And so I had my skincare and I put an empty glass next to it. And I said, can't wait to fill these with mimosas tomorrow. And I had 2 people saying, what are you doing? They didn't end up coming to that one, but planting the seed for the next one. So just kind of like doing some teaser type things like that. And then I do make a Facebook event, but I only invite the people that said they're coming so that it reminds them on Facebook so that they have that pop up that happens. But I don't mass invite by any means. And I actually have not even yet said, bring a friend. So I've been wanting to do that, but it's been happening organically. So I'm just kind of letting that flow that way.
And so for that first one, was it mostly people online, or did you reach out to people like neighbors and friends and moms
Yep.
from school
Yep.
and
Yep.
what was, tell me what you would say to me if you were inviting me to
Oh
that
man.
event.
Okay. So it definitely was all personal people that I knew. And a lot of them, especially that first event that I had, a lot of them knew I was selling skincare and they knew my past businesses too. And they really wanted to support me, but I don't think honestly, most of them knew what they were coming to. I kind of left it a little suspenseful. But when I would reach out to them, I just said, I'm with Abbi. I'm sure you've seen my posts, and I'm doing this in-home event, and I would love for you to come. And then I kind of share a little bit about what makes it different. And so I never use the word party, first of all. That's the first tip I have. I don't use the word party. I really use the word experience a lot with them. And so I asked, sorry. So 1 second. Okay. My screen
You
keeps
look
going.
perfect. It's
Sorry,
looking
my screen
perfect
keeps
from here.
going crazy. It like keeps flashing to like just me. Like I don't know what's causing it. So I'm sorry. It's like super distracting for me. But I really just started a conversation with them. There was nothing special that I was really saying. I said, I'd love for you to come. It's only 2 hours. All of them have only lasted 2 hours too. Like I know we've probably all done those parties or events that we can't get people out of our house or they're lasting for 4 hours. They only last 2 hours. I have people come, they literally scan and we walk through the scan. And then something that I do is I tell them that they will get a free gift from me. And literally my free gift is just a spa headband. And I have them set up in my bathroom with the 2 face cleansers. And then they pick their spa headband when they wash their face and then they get to take it home with them. So, and it's a very inexpensive way. And I just get them on Amazon. I think there's like $25 for 40 of them or something. So it's very economical, but yeah.
Well, and you said something really important earlier, Amanda, that I'm guessing you do in person as well, and that it was about connection, right? What do we know? This is a relationship business. And so just the fact that you're disciplined when you're on social and it's all about connecting and building those relationships intentionally, right? And I'm guessing that's just who you are in person. And I know not all of us are that way, but we can be more that way just by being curious about people and asking questions and just building those relationships, right, that lead to people wanting to attend. So give us kind of the quick overview of, and I want to back up because I do want to say now, do you feel like your events would be as successful if people used their phone?
I think they could be.
If someone couldn't afford to get the mirror.
Yes, I definitely think they could be, but I would still recommend doing it one-on-one. So I don't recommend everybody pull out your phone. Let's all do the scan together. I would go one by one with each person. And one of the things that I forgot to mention earlier is I use the phrase, and this is probably what you were asking me, Melissa, and I totally forgot, but I use the phrase, would you like to claim a spot? So would you like to claim a spot? So I make it seem exclusive, like there's only a certain amount of spots. And so that gives that personal experience to them. So if they use phones, I would go around to each person. I wouldn't do it as like a mass thing.
Great, great. Okay, so give us a kind of a high level overview of what goes on at the event.
Sure. So when everyone comes in, I usually just have the cocktails or the mocktails, and then just one small snack. Like it could be a bowl of pretzels. It is not like an appetizer bar by any means. And so everybody kind of gets acquainted. And then I start with the first scan. And so usually there's a person who wants to go first. And I have it I do it in my dining room. So it's like a central focal point. Everyone sits around the table. And then I have like a counter where the mirror sits. So usually the first person that scans, we kind of all talk about it together because they want to see like what the process is. And so I walk the customer through exactly what each of the things, like we click through each so they can see. 9 times out of 10, everyone says I have wrinkles. And why is it not picking up wrinkles? So I'll need some information on that. but we talk about, I'm in Michigan, so hydration is almost nearly everyone's top one that they need. And so we walk through all of that. And then when we get to the cart, I tell them there's the in-lab and there's the do-it-yourself. And I recommend starting with the in-lab because it's the most simple, but that they're going to experience the do-it-yourself tonight. So if you know, I've made product cards that I've shared, and probably many of you have seen those. So I have those sitting next to the mirror. So as soon as it comes up, the 3 do-it-yourself and the base, I pull those 4 cards for them and they take those back to the table, and I have all of the do-it-yourself at the table. And so then they can actually experience that right then and there. It has made one person want the do-it-yourself over the in-lab, but 9 times out of 10, they'll just go back to the in-lab. And then what I do is I send them the link and I send it to their phone, and they usually cash out while I am going to the next person. And then usually someone's in the bathroom washing their face, and it's just like a constant rotation. So it's super simple too, because you're only giving that customer probably like 5 minutes to go through their scan, and then they're experiencing it before they go home. And then I do always make sure to check in on the next morning to ask how their face feels, because I think that's huge too.
I love that. I love that you're doing one-on-one. I love that they get their links, right? I love that they're trying the product that they're going to get with the in-lab, right? And then they can choose like the one person did. So fabulous. Okay. So I'm going to move us just because of time.
Yeah.
I'm going to move us to the reorders. So give us your top tips for getting these reorders.
All right. So I'm in education. I'm a data person. So when we started talking about this, Melissa and I went back and was looking at some of these things. But my biggest thing is I track my customers. So I use a Google Calendar. It's nothing fancy. When they order, I put their name in purple on my Google Calendar. It's just their name. And I set it for 28 days from there. So knowing that it's going to take about 4 to 5 days to ship, when it gets to their name on my calendar, I send them something I call an Abbi alert. And I put like little purple hearts and it says Abbi alert in all caps. And all it says, I can share the exact verbiage, but it just says something to the effect that it's likely been 28 days or more and your cream is almost out. Now is a perfect time to rescan and reorder. And most of them will say, oh, I'm not ready yet. And then 3 days later, they're like, I'm all out. How did you know? And I don't tell them I have a Google Calendar, but and then if they order and then I shift their date. So sometimes a customer will have it for like a month and a half. I even have customers that have gone 2 months, but I just shift their date as soon as they order. So that is how I do all of my follow-ups. And I really think that has led to the success of the reorders is my organization of knowing when their product is about to be out. So
excellent, Amanda. Excellent. And I just due to time, we're gonna hit the other things on a future call or a live but fantastic, fantastic. And as Amanda shared, right, she's doing at least one a month. That's kind of her rhythm. She's been getting people and everyone has ordered that has gone to your events, and now people that have gone are asking her if they can bring people. So the rhythm that she's created is working. So I just want you to take this to heart, right? Be that connector, be curious, and give it a shot, right? I love the whole format of it. So well done. So what a great call tonight. I know I'm always mindful to try to keep these at 30, 40 minutes tops, and we've gone way beyond, but there was just too much to share today in terms of our October stats, all that's happening in November, and having some superstars share what's working. And Anita giving us all the tips to really blow it out with the essential oils. So uh, with that, I just want to kind of just remind you, right, as we step into this holiday season, right, let's remember that November and December are really the stepping points to our big launch in January. And people are searching for gifts that are meaningful, that are personal, that are beautiful. And Abby has that. We have that at our fingertips. So let's move into November with intention. And I want you to know Abby is just getting started, and so are you. So take that thought that this is just the beginning, because take all the pieces, take that beautiful holiday calendar and how that's going to wow people and all the pieces and get super excited about your future with Abby. Have a great rest of your week, everyone, and a great night. And we will connect with you on the 17th for our big reveal of our new plan. And then we'll see you at the beginning of December. And then we'll see you on the 10th to get all organized for how we're stepping into 2026. Have a great night, everyone.
Bye.